What's up, guys? AnxiousJ here, coming at you with another episode of Miami Marlins franchise series in Out of the Park Baseball 19. Now, today we are having transfer deadline day, trading deadline day. Just to give you a recap, we're going to go over our lineups really quick, just to kind of see who I want to keep, who I want to get rid of. Okay, Oscar De La Cruz is actually going to go ahead and get his starting role because he's been awesome out of the bullpen for me. I'm going to go ahead and also, I believe, get... I don't know who else is going to go down. I think I'm going to move Sandy Alcantara out and maybe put Walker Buehler in the starting role. Or I might give him a little bit longer in the bullpen. He might just end up becoming a bullpen piece for us. But those are really the only two guys of note. Because once Walker Buehler and Oscar De La Cruz become part of our lineups, we really won't need but one more good pitcher because Patrick Corbin's been doing awesome for us this year. He's at 115 innings pitched, 3.99 ERA. As a guy who I originally brought in to be a Band-Aid, he's going to be a guy to be around for a long time for us. If we go ahead and look at him, let's go look at his contract. We have him signed through the 2021 season, so whenever Josh Donaldson is done, he will be done as well. So I want to go and look at our lineups just to kind of show you what I'm thinking. I brought up Ronald Guzman in his three. I don't think he's actually played a game yet. He's in his 2 games he struggled for us, but I thought it was time to bring him up. I traded away Tyler White just simply because he wasn't doing that well. But Willie Calhoun has been on a tear lately. He already has 11 home runs in his short stint with us, which I think is crazy. Josh Donaldson's at 23, so he's kind of slowed down for his home run production. But I'm really excited about this team. I went ahead and also brought in this Taylor Gashu guy because my backup catcher ended up getting a concussion and is out for 2 weeks, and I did not have a guy to replace him. So this guy will be my... I'll call him a quad A guy, a guy who spends his time between AAA and major leagues because he is nowhere near ready for the major leagues. He's not going to produce anything up here whatsoever, but he'll be a pretty decent catcher. And yeah, but looking at it, there's really no one on this team I want to get rid of. The only thing is we're lacking home runs, which I do plan on getting a home run hitting second baseman. I'm really tentative on that. I want to see what other positions Josh Donaldson can play. Because if I can get either a second baseman or right fielder, because I actually want to check... No, not what I wanted to check. I want to check here and see, because I think Nick Williams can play center field a little bit. So we'll move him to center field next year. And this guy's looking pretty good. He has some gap power. He has some home run power. How's he doing with home runs? He's projected to get 21. I can't ask any more from him there. Yeah, like everyone's doing pretty good. There really isn't anyone that I want to go out and get. I don't have that much cap space this year. Ooh, wait a second. You look really good. I will offer you a minor league contract because he might be a guy that we decide to go ahead and put in center field. Because he's got a little bit of contact. He's got a little bit of home run power. Yeah, this guy is definitely a guy I would love to put in center field. How did he do in his time there? Yeah, he'd be a guy that we'd just stick in AAA for a year or two. And make sure that he develops a little bit more before, well, he gets before he gets up here. So Corbin Martin's actually developing a little bit. I'm just kind of looking around everywhere. Braxton Cottengame still has not moved out of the rookie league. What I want to do really quick is I want to set up my minor league system. See, this was a guy I decided to trade for because he looked like a perfect Tyler White replacement. He might be a guy that I just non-tender. He's not looking that good. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and simulate up one more day. If we get any good deals sent our way, I might make them. Does not look like we have anyone who wants to trade with us. I just need... Okay, let's look where we are in the power rate. We're 21st, so we're not in the worst position. Let's see. Let's see if I can sneak someone off of the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's just go ahead and look. There are 2 games back. No. I just want to get myself a home run hitting player of some sort. There really isn't that many people that are home run hitters. Next year we're not going to have a lot of money. Dang. Is there anyone on the trading block? Yoenis Cespedes. How much are they trying to trade for him? Or I want to see his contract really quick, because if he doesn't have a bad contract, he's got 2 more years of contract. Let's see what y'all want for him. Let's have them because they can. Let's see if they'll retain, let's see, 80%. Let's see if they'll retain 90%. Let's see if they'll retain 100%. Why not? Why not? Oh my goodness. They'll trade Willie Calhoun for him. But I'm not looking to get rid of Willie Calhoun. No, I am not looking to get rid of him. He is killing it. Okay, but let's go ahead and see if they have any power-hitting guys on their roster. I'm just going to literally go through and see who their big power hitters are. Nope. Yeah, let's look at a rebuilding team. Hunter Renfroe, Logan Morrison. He's interesting. Not the type of guy I'm looking for. I'm looking at the rebuilding teams. Well, I know they're not going to trade any of their big guys away, but I'm looking at rebuilding teams just to see. I would love to get a Zach Birdie. I would love to get Zach Collins. He would be a guy that I would really like to get, because that would take care of my catcher situation. Not a lot of guys. We'll look at the Texas Rangers, see if they got... I mean, Joey Gallo, yeah. Rougned Odor. See, I'm glad I traded Dominic Smith away. I mean, he's doing great and all, but it'll be much easier to find a first baseman. And I mean, look, we're 2 seconds away from getting those starting pitchers up. We got a great catcher in the works. We're a couple years away from actually being really good. So I just need to be careful and not spend all of my stuff here. This game loves Chris Davis, but I don't understand it. I remember last year Franklin Barreto was like the guy. Yeah, it doesn't really look like I'll be able to make any deal for these guys. This guy's interesting. Yeah, he's regarded as pretty good. So yeah, doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make a deal. I'm just going to go ahead and simulate past deadline day and pretty much talk y'all through the rest of the season and my ideas. Joe Mauer is on a minor league contract. I do not see myself getting him. Oh, Yohander Menendez is back. That's awesome. So pitching. Lineups. How's Jake Merznick done this year? He's had himself a career year. Let's just go ahead and look at my team. Josh Donaldson, Willie Calhoun are doing great. And then it's pretty much Nick Williams. The rest of everyone's not doing too hot anymore. Oh, my usual shortstop's out. That's right. He's been injured this year. How much does Billy Hamilton want for an extension? He is wanting a huge extension, and I am not willing to give him that extension. I'm just not ready to give him that extension, especially whenever we got a center fielder in the minor leagues who could come in and do a half-decent job. Zach Suzy is actually climbing up the ranks really fast, and he's already in Double-A. He might see himself up in the next 2 years. I'm pretty positive he was our first overall draft pick last year. Not our first overall, but yeah, he was our 13th overall. He was our first rounder last year, so he might be a guy to get himself into the major leagues really soon. That would be awesome. But if we go ahead and look at our rankings, I just want to go ahead and see. We're pretty bad in our bullpen. I think one more bullpen piece, one more starting pitcher, and we will be okay. And then we need one more power hitting guy in our lineup, and we'll be okay. So it's 3 signings, but then again, it's 3 pretty big signings. So we'll just have to see. But this season was a lot better than last season. We're not sitting here with... I mean, we're probably at the end of the year go 500. I really do think that we will get 500. But just kind of simulating through the rest of the year, y'all will see it. I mean, I would have loved to vie for a playoff spot, but I don't think that's going to happen. Received a personal message. Oh, I wanted to look at my player development. Yohander is starting to suck a little bit. Walker Buehler, his potential dropped as a starting pitcher. So he may be a permanent reliever. I don't know. Thomas Tellez is doing all right. Oh, Travis Demetre is actually starting to show some promise. Josh Donaldson's gone up a little bit. Jake Marisnick's gone up as well. Don't know who that is, but okay. Is there... Ooh. Cedric Mullins. Oh, this was the guy just signed. Yeah, he's a guy who I could see easily up in the major leagues. Jay Groom. Dylan Cease. He's looking all right. Zach Suzy. He's looking okay. There really isn't anyone who's that crazy of a guy to be looking out for. One thing I also want to do really quick, I'm just going to go ahead and delete all my messages, is I'm going to go to the my international guys. Actually, I want to see who's all... Billy Hamilton and Joe Mauer are the only guys who I'll really be feeling the loss of this year. No one else really. I mean, Billy Hamilton, whatever. What I want to do is I want to look at my international really quick. Just see who's worth anything. So we got two guys that are actually worth something. How old are they? 16 and 17? Alright. This guy I would love to develop. Oh my goodness. That would be awesome. Oh man. Hey, Billy McKay is actually improving a little bit. I wish this guy would already start to... Oh, wait. Relief pitcher? What is his ratings? Yeah, no, he wouldn't be a guy I'd want to develop as a pitcher. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and simulate up to the roster expansion, and I'll see you guys there. And we're back at the roster expansion. Now that we're here, I'm going to just go ahead and check out... That's not what I want to look at. That's not what I want to look at. This is what I want to look at. We got a bunch of guys who just came off the DL. And they're just going to go ahead and mosey on into our team. Pretty much anyone who's on a contract of any sort is going to just come on up. There's no point of them not to. And it's going to be a good time. We're starting to fall off a little bit. Instead of being 10 games back, we're 15 games back. Yeah, it's a little disappointing to see the games turn out this way. But now that we're at roster expansion, I hope we go to 6 pitchers. A 6-man rotation? No. But what I'm going to do is I'm taking him off of a reliever, and I'm going to have him a starting pitcher, but I want him hooked very quickly. So, just to minimize any and all damage, we have Walker Buehler going to be our #1 guy in the rotation. even if this is as much as he develops, I think he'll still be all right. Patrick Corbin, number 2. Oscar De La Cruz, number 3. And he's starting to really get into the middle of it. Sandy, is he... I want to set his ratings really... Or I want to set his strategy really quick. He's a starting pitcher. I don't want him to be forced to be used. He's not a guy that I'm really too worried about. Wilmer Font, I believe. I believe this is going to be minus Chris O'Grady. I do not think Chris O'Grady is going to be a Miami Marlin starting pitcher next year. I believe we will try and purchase one starting pitcher. We won't need to purchase anyone for the bullpen because we got 2 very good closers coming off of the DL after this year. So we'll only need to make 1 power hitter purchase and 1 starting pitcher purchase. I don't want to go middle of the road starting pitcher. I would rather have a high-end starting pitcher and then a middle of the road fielder. I really do think that we are those 2 purchases away from being a playoff contention team. So, looking at it now, we're really struggling towards the end of the year. I would like to end the year off very strong, and I would like to catch the Washington Nationals. But with the amount that we're losing right now, I don't see it happening. Flu-like symptoms, you can play through the flu. If Michael Jordan played through the flu, you can play through the flu. So, yeah, I mean, we're picking up wins. We're picking up a lot more wins than we are losses compared to last year. And, I mean, we're just missing the big bopper in our lineup. I mean, Josh Donaldson is very good, absolutely, but we need more of a Prince Fielder type. A guy that's just going to go up there and mash home runs or nothing. We need him to bat about 5 hole. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. This is way long ago. Players retiring. Who is it? Trevor Cahill. Yeah. You probably should retire. Come on. Let's get a couple wins against Philadelphia. Let's get a couple wins. There's a win. That's a big win. Hopefully, towards the end of the year, I'm hoping that our home runs went up. Actually, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to check where we are on everything. Home runs, we are not in last place anymore. We are actually doing very good. We're starting to fall off a little bit with our pitching, but whenever our 2 best closers are on the DL and we're missing that ace, what do you expect to happen? But we're going to go ahead and jump into the schedule here so we can really visualize where we're winning and where we're losing. That's a clutch win right there against the leaders of the division right now. I don't expect to win another one against them, but another one would be nice. That's very nice. I want to split. I would love to win out this year. Because I think we're... Dang it. He's not going to be able to come back. Oh, that sucks. He's a guy who I do want to keep going into next year. I don't know if we're eliminated. We need to only lose... I believe we're only allowed to lose 1 more game this year to have a 500 record. And now that I put that out into the universe, we're going to lose this game against Toronto. Oh, we didn't lose. But because I got excited, we're going to lose this game against Toronto. Yeah, and then I'm not expecting to beat the Phillies whatsoever. Or New York. I'm just not expecting anything. I don't think that we can end the year completely 500. I guess there's more games in October because... Oh, no, Johan... Well, okay. You'll be all right. Johander is a guy that I want to keep in my bullpen next year. He's a good guy to have for depth at pitcher. I think we are eliminated from playoffs. That doesn't bother me too much. I do think we will make a run at playoffs next year. So let's just hop back into the schedule. We're on a little bit of a run here, but I don't think we're going to keep it up for one more game. I don't think we're going to win this one either. Just the way that this year has gone. Anytime we get on a good run, it comes to an end at the least opportune time. So if we're looking at it, we had a pitcher of the month. Who was that? Oh, I have it set every month, whatever, to dish out O'Grady? What the heck? Why? Why him? He's not even good. Let's check this player development update really quick. Jake Reed, nothing. O'Grady, he's on the up and up. Okay, whatever, dude. Johander, Yarlin, Brian Ellington's on the up and up. Walker Buehler, his stuff is moving up. He might actually end up being a pretty decent guy. Ronald Guzman, actually, he's starting to look on the up as well. He might just be our guy he might just do me a huge favor and develop into that guy. Travis Dimitri, he's not looking too hot. Brian Anderson, he's okay. Jake Marisnick starting to decrease. Anyone else worth noting? Cedric Mullins, the guy, this guy had a lot of increases. Zach Suzy, he increased even more. I'm excited for him. Any big guys? Anyone big that I want to see? Yep, he's regressing. That sucks. So no one really too huge. We'll go ahead and simulate until playoffs begin because we're not gonna. Oh yeah, you're fine. You won't pitch for another 4 days, anyways. Playoffs are beginning. Much better record this year. Much better time. Much more fun. It felt like we were not in it until the end, but it at least felt better. What we're going to do is we're going to simulate until next week just to kind of see who wins the playoffs this year. Oh, just in time. See what I mean? We have him and Archie Bradley, which neither of them regressed whatsoever. So I'm excited to have both of them. One thing I do want to be checking out right now is the free agents. Ooh. Oh, I'm scrolling the wrong way. I see 3 relief pitching guys who I will offer contracts to because you never know. This guy's a starting pitcher, but what I want to look at is and keep my eye on is posted players. No posted players yet. I know in my old saves for Out of the Park 18, they would be here at around the 15th of October. Personal message from Joe Mauer. I've been unhappy with the team and I hate coming to the ballpark lately. Yeah, we'll let you walk, my dude. Don't worry. Not looking on signing you again. Even though you batted .260, you did all right for us. You're just not the type of guy I want. Actually, I will see. If you would like to become a part of a trade. Pittsburgh Pirates are trading a lot for him. I'm not going to trade him. It's the end of the year. Is there going to be anyone on waiver wires? Why not check really quick? Yeah, there actually is, but I hope I set up posted players right. What I'll do really quick, actually, is I'll autoplay until next week, just so we can watch the playoffs as well. So it looks like it's going to be a Yankees versus Angels and Dodgers versus Cubs. Yankees are going to win this World Series. I think it's pretty obvious to see from here that the Yankees will win the World Series. So, ooh... Yankees and Cubs. Ooh, there's actually... Let's check out his ratings. Yeah. He wants a 8-year contract? Ugh. Over budget by $19 million. I cannot afford this guy. So, Takahiro Norimoto looks like a guy who is going to be fantastic. I wish I could afford him. But, you know what? I actually want to see free agents. Yeah, there's no one on free agents. Let's go ahead and see who's going to win the World Series. All right, so it looks like the Yankees jumped out to a hot start really quick. Yankees up 2-0. Are the Yankees going to sweep the Cubs? I don't think so. It's the end of the month, so it's going to take a little bit longer here. Just hold out. So at the end of the 2019 season, the New York Yankees have won the World Series. My goodness. So it's officially off season. 465, that's literally 464 points above what we did last year. Oh my goodness, we almost got it up there. So I'm supposed to sign Joe Mauer to an extension. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Let's look. We have a bunch. I just need a power hitting guy. Matt Adams could be that guy, but really not the type of position I want to look at. But we have a few needs that we need. Just a starting pitcher and a power hitting guy is all I believe we will need. We played close to 500 ball. Well, let's go ahead and check the mail so we can see. Oh, I got my contract extended for 1 year. Archie Bradley. $11 million for this year. I did not realize he was that expensive. Dang, I should have looked. We're going to void that. We are going to void that. Season goals. You know, I did expect a little more from you. Finishing up 77 and 85 is certainly nothing to write home about. Better luck next year. I told you to improve our home runs, and I meant for you to make a real effort to improve. Ideally, a top 6 team. While true, you did improve, I expect more from you. Increase attendance. I understand you have a lot to handle. I told you to increase attendance. Take a few minutes to figure out why we're not seeing the increases. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. That's my dog yelling in the background. So I'm upset with your performance in accomplishing these goals I have given you. I feel similarly about you handling our team's on-field and off-field office management. Next year, though, here's what I'd like to see. No, I can increase that. Have a final balance of $12.5 million. Okay. So don't spend all of it. Let's look. Ooh. Carlos Rondon. See, I don't like that. What's our budget for this year? Our budget dropped. That is very annoying that our budget dropped. Okay, so we are going to look at our arbitration next episode. We'll just see who all. So we got a couple guys who are hitting arbitration. We have a couple guys. Okay, we're not going to offer him anything. We'll look at these guys. Trevor Rosenthal. Actually, we'll offer an extension. Of course, you don't want to. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. I would have liked to offer him an extension, but we're going to let a bunch of people walk. At the end of this year, we ended up going 77 and 85, so much better this year. And I think we really realistically are 1 year away from vying for playoffs. And then 2 years away, so the 2021 season, the final contract of Josh Donaldson's contract, he will actually be able to try and get in the playoffs. So, y'all stay around. We're going to make it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if I can do anything different, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.